Hi guys, this vlog will be very personal. I'm sorry, but I found myself in a very dark place. You know, in the last month, or even less than that, I was suffering insomnia. 3-4 hours a night, that's the best I could sleep. I was working from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. at my workshop for my, you know, I lost what? 4, maybe 4.5 kilos. First time in my life I can see my abs. And of course I cried every single day, and I was very close to depression. And this vlog is about how to, when going gets tough gets going. I guess you know it already. She left me. I got totally devastated, not because she left me, but because what happened. And this is not a vlog about that. It's a vlog about how we men, we don't have a protocol. We don't know how to help each other. We are raised to, you know, boys don't cry shit. And this vlog is dedicated to my friend Marian, who after his divorce, he committed suicide. He came 3 weeks before he committed suicide to just drop by. I didn't have any idea that he is going through any shit. He was, you know, cheerful. That's what we men do. We shut up and we deal with it. And many times we deal with it in a very destructive way. Not me. This vlog is about how to use the breakthrough, the heartbreak, the adversity that happens, like shit that happened in your life, to become a better man. To use this as a better man. You know, in my life there were 3 women that I wanted to marry. One of them I did, spent 21 years together. 2 kids, 2 daughters, beautiful daughters. The second one, we have a beautiful son together. The third one, this was the third one. I was absolutely sure we were doing great. That's why I didn't believe it. And and when things are getting tough, you guys, you have to ask yourself one question. Are you a quitter or are you a fighter? Are you gonna stick with your love and fight for it, or are you gonna quit and look for another one? For me, it's clear, like, you know, I must tell you one thing. Once in my life, I quit a relationship too soon. I know I could work, you know, could be saved. And I said to myself, never again, never again, never again. I will be the last man standing. Period. And I was standing alone for a long time. On the end, I realized I had, how should we say it, false information. So it's over, and now let's deal with it. Tip number 1, get off the computer, get off the phone, and do some physical manual labor. This is my cabin. I bought it last year, and there is a lot of physical labor to do. This is a weeping vlog. A vlog that makes you weep. A vlog that da-da-dum. Da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Da-dum, ba-da-dum, 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 bum, bum, ba-da. expect the waves of sadness. They come as tide. You cannot stop it. They will come and they will just take off all the wind from your wings. Sit down, do something for yourself, do some breathing. But also you know that you will go back to work. And that's exactly what you can do. And, art is the one, I'm artist, art is healing. Miha Mazzini is one of the best authors in Slovenia. He wrote this book. I just bought it yesterday or day before. It talks about his breakup. When he was totally down, he was receiving many advices, like, walk Camino, go to monastery, do this, do that. And he decided, you know what, I will do all of that and I'll write a book. And this book is apparently his best book, although he's one of the best in Slovenia. Going through the healing process, it's much easier if you set yourself rituals. Your personal ones, like rituals. That doesn't mean like Christmas, Nobody believes in Santa Claus, but it's a good excuse that family comes together, right? The same thing. So, last Friday was a winter equinox and 20th of March is a spring equinox. So I set myself half a year of no woman, no cry, no dating, no, like basta, I just I have some work to do to become a better man and to prepare myself for my last relationship with the woman that I want to spend the rest of my life with. Simple. Is that ambitious? No, it's life. It's life. Let's get to work. Finally, I will write the manual for wet plate collodion. Yeah, it's going to be a long winter, a very cold winter. But the thing is like this, guys. Yes, you heard me like I don't know how many times to say that. But now it's different. Today is what, Tuesday, on Sunday, and every Sunday I want to publish an article on my Patreon page for my Patreons about my wet plate collodion manual. Insomnia. In my life, I never had a problem with sleep deprivation, so that really hit me hard and I didn't know how to handle it. I'll just give you two advices. First, don't underestimate insomnia, and second, get a professional help. That said, I didn't have any of those. I had, when it was the most difficult period of my breakup, I had a workshop going. It means like 6 days of working from 8 a.m. To 8 p.m. at least, with 5 people all around the world. So I had to be present, and it was very, 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 very challenging. Well, I've dealt with it like that. I said, okay, if I cannot avoid insomnia, let's tackle it little by little. So I've learned that my insomnia, I went to bed very early. like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I had at least 2 hours of sleep. I woke up between midnight and 1 a.m. and I was up till at least till 4 or 5 o'clock. So, first hour, I didn't lay down. Like, I was not laying down. I was meditating or doing walking meditation. I open YouTube, and Thich Nhat Hanh is a Buddhist, or was a Buddhist, very famous, and his walking meditation is one of the best that I've listened. So I was just listening to his walking meditation and just walking, and just kissing the earth with my feet and just grounding myself, and that really helped. That was for 1 hour, and then after 1 hour of this light and peaceful activity, I went back to bed. I didn't fall asleep, but at least my body was resting, and that actually was working for me. It was working for me. One last tip: when insomnia occurs, don't be upset. Don't be, it's happening again. Don't do that. Just be in peace with it. Just accept what is. You prepare your plan. You do your stuff. I shared my plan, and you go with it. You have to. The most effective way of fighting, for me at least, was to get in peace with it and to enjoy it as part of my life. And with a conviction, it will pass. By the way, this part of the vlog was recorded at 3 a.m. Teachers. Guys, when I got myself into this darkness, I decided, you know what, I'm going to get out. I need help, and I need help from the wisest people in the world. and I opened YouTube. I mean, you may laugh, but it's true. Like, on YouTube, you get such a good content if you know what you're looking for. So anyway, and I just want to mention a couple of them. The links will be all of them. All that I'll mention, it will be in the description below. I mentioned Thich Nhat Hanh, but the most influential for me is Eckhart Tolle, and his video Awakening Through Loss really ring a bell. And his wisdom when he said, when there are challenging circumstances, act like you have chosen them. It doesn't matter if you have or not, doesn't matter, but just act like that. And if you do that, then you should ask yourself, what are you going to do about it? What's your next step? That really wipes away all the misery of why is this happening? This should not happen. You get this huge weight of guilt and of blame. You get rid of it. And now you just have to do what's your next step. I was listening all sorts of motivational speakers, all sorts of wise people, like Navajo chief talking, walking in beauty. Walking in beauty, yes, yes. Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, really helped me a lot. You cannot influence other people, you can just influence your own reaction.
3, the best revenge to the Stoics is living well. Marcus Aurelius says, the way you get even is by not being like that.
J.B. Peterson, I really don't like his work or his viewpoints on global political position or feminism and that stuff. But 2 of his wisdom really touched me deeply. One was the room, everybody knows clean your room. That's good, that's really good. But what really touched me was the...
But I do think that if you sit on the edge of your bed and you ask what foolish thing you're doing to make it worse, that you'll get an answer right now. And it won't be the one you want, but it might be the one that if you listen to would set things straight.
And that's exactly what I do. What on earth I am doing wrong? I mean, I'm not the worst person in the world, and you know, I'm getting this shit happening. And he says you get an answer pretty rapidly. And exactly that's what happened. My friend is a life coach. She is Yasmina Maze. I ask her for help, you know. I call her twice, and you know, I advise you to do that too, you know. Call a woman psychologist, therapist, whatever. Woman, it has to be a woman. That's my opinion. Women have two superpowers. One, they can see through men's shit. And secondly, most importantly, they can see through women's shit. Something that at least I am totally blind. Anyway, the point is, I talked with her 15 minutes. She told me her opinion, and I said, no, it's not possible. No, it's not possible. Yeah, well, 10 days later, spot on. But the guy, the motivational speaker that really changed my life and really awoken a beast inside me.
When you break, you have the opportunity to show the world, the whole world, what you are really made of. So if you break, the fight isn't over. In fact, if you break, the fight is just beginning.